What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's slow and stretchy workout. We are going to be doing an 8-minute AMRAP, which means as many rounds and reps as possible in 8 minutes. We're going to be doing a combination of actual movements that are going to work our shoulders and some of the teeny tiny control muscles in there, and then we're going to be doing some static stretching as well. So this should be an awesome upper body, shoulder stretch, strength building, all around greatness. So the way this is going to work at the go, you are going to do 10 I raises, then 10 Y raises, then 10 T raises. After you do 10 of each of those, we are going to do a 30-second cow face stretch on the right and a 30-second cow face stretch on the left. That completes one round. And then you can go back and you're going to do those over and over and over again as many times as you can in 8 minutes. Keeping in mind, this is not about speed. These movements that we're going to do, the I's, the Y's, and the T's, those are designed to be slow, deliberate, and really working form versus flying through them and possibly hurting our shoulders. The goal is to make our shoulders feel better and stronger, not sore. And with these holds, if you want to hold them for longer than 30 seconds, go for it. If you want to do a 45-second hold each side or a minute hold, these shoulder stretches should feel pretty amazing. We don't usually get this deep into these muscles on just our regular stretches. So these may feel really good. So if you want to, you're welcome to hold them longer. It doesn't matter how many rounds you get because your score is a checkbox. So might as well keep it safe, keep it deliberate, and keep your focus on getting stretchy, getting strong, and relief for those tight muscles. You guys ready to get stretchy? All right, for the I's, Y's, and T's, the nice thing about these movements is that they can build range of motion and strength whether you use a weighted object or not. If you want to go weighted, I would totally recommend doing something very light, like between 2 to 5 pounds. I always say you can use soup cans. That's what I'm using today. I'm rocking some Italian wedding soup. So I'm only going to be holding these light weights. For the I's, I'm going to be doing all of mine sitting down. You are welcome to do them sitting down, standing up. You just want to protect your core because there will be a little bit of a lean as you do these I's, Y's, and T's. So for the I's, we're going to be holding, if you're holding a weight, they're going to be facing this way. If not, you can think about just putting your thumbs going forward, thumbs up. So the way we want to work with these are all for our shoulders. We're going to lean forward a little bit, keep that core nice and tight, bring those shoulder blades back so they're locked into place. And then all we're doing is raising those arms up slowly and lowering them down slowly. So if you want to see this from the side, if I were down sitting, my shoulder blades would be back, I would be a little forward, and I'm just raising them up and bringing them back down. Just like that, trying to keep those shoulder blades locked. If you can't quite get them all the way to stay locked in place, that's okay. But the slower that you go, the easier it is to keep them kind of locked back and really retracted as we use these teeny little muscles to help us get those arms elevated. So the thumbs are up with that, or your cans are kind of facing forward, or whatever weight that you're using. For the Y's, we're taking the exact same body position, nice forward, little light forward bend, core stays tight, and we're going to be doing these out to a diagonal. So our thumbs are still facing up, but we're just pulling these out to a diagonal. So if I was sitting up, it would be this position here with a nice lean. It comes into this position. So the same thing, thumbs are kind of at a diagonal, lock those shoulders into place. You should feel this more in the backs of the shoulders, pulling it here. So from this side angle, if you're here, we've got a nice little bend. I'm going diagonal this way. Try not to hit my mantle with my other hand. So it's a nice even, instead of being this way, they're just out a little bit here. And then for the T's, we're going to be having our thumbs still pointing forward, or the tops of whatever we're using. We've got that bend, and we are just bringing those arms straight out and back down. So we do have a little bit of a lean still in that chest. If that's getting to be too much on your back, you can totally do T's fully sitting upright and just going at it this way. A little bit of a lean changes the dynamic just a little bit. It gets a little more of the back, makes you feel kind of like you got wings. But again, if you cannot keep that forward bend nice and tight in the core, it is okay to make these fully seated up. So the difference if you're here is they're just coming out to the side. They don't need to be getting up high. We're just bringing them out to the side and back down. Makes sense? So we're gonna do 10 of each of those movements, nice and slow and steady as you move through them with or without weight. It's up to you. For the cow face stretch, you may find that you want to use something like a belt or a towel, or I'm going to be using an exercise band, because the goal is to get one arm back over this way while this arm comes and reaches up the back, and the goal is to try and get those hands to come together. Well, obviously you can see mine don't. So that's where the assistance comes in from something that you're using like your belt or your strap, because then you hold it in one hand, reach behind you, grab it with the other hand, and then try to get as much tension on that band as you can. So you can kind of work on grabbing those fingers and bringing them closer and closer and closer together while we're stretching all of this. It stretches this whole side of the shoulder. Should feel pretty awesome. So we'll do it on one side and then we'll do it on the other, where we fling that in the back, try to grab them, and then gently just try to walk them as close as you can together. But still, remember, keep those shoulders relaxed. It's easy to be like super tight and tense. We want to try to relax those shoulders and let gravity and the resistance from the band or belt or whatever you're using just kind of stretch all of the things and breathe into those. So if you are super, super flexible, you may be able to clasp your hands in the back. Awesome. If you can kind of feel your fingers, awesome. We're getting there, guys. That's the point of doing all this, is to get a little bit stretchier. And this one should feel pretty awesome. It'll open up that chest, stretch all the shoulder places. If for some reason this is bugging your shoulders, you can just do an overhead stretch and maybe tuck this behind you and not try to have something that you're reaching for. This will still stretch just as well, but it can help protect those shoulders. And if one of those is really bugging, maybe up and over isn't working, just work on stretching it this direction. That'll help open it up. You can leave this part out if this one feels good, just kind of working through whatever your limitations need to be today. Make sense? All right, everybody, I'm going to encourage you to pause this video. If you need to rewind and review any of these movements, do that. Find your weighted objects if you are using one. Remember, keep it very light, 2 to 5 pounds at the most. And then find something to help you with those cow face stretches, help you grab onto it, so something that can be long or stretchy, and then come on back. We'll get to it. Welcome back, everybody. You ready? We have got an 8-minute AMRAP of 10 I raises, 10 Y raises, and then 10 T raises. Then you're going to look at the clock and you're going to hold a cow face stretch on one side for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to switch and hold a cow face stretch on the other side for 30 seconds. Now, keeping in mind, if that stretch feels amazing, you are more than welcome to hold that stretch for longer. Do not speed through the I's, the Y's, and the T's. I would rather see you only get maybe 1 or 2 rounds from this, nice and controlled, really feeling that in the shoulders, building these beautiful little muscles that are going to help keep you from getting injured, than to see you get 6, 7 rounds because your I's and Y's and T's look like this. So keep that in mind as we go through this. You ready? All right, guys, we got 10 seconds. 10 I's, 10 Y's, 10 T's. Plant your feet, nice
3,
tight core.
2,
Here we go.
1, go.
Your 10 I's, you got 10 Y's. If you need a second to shake them out, go for it. If you want to go right into them, you do that too. cow face pose whenever you get there. Alright, when you're done with that, you can just start another round and go through it.
1 minute remaining.
Hold my last ones here. I'll pick the side that's tightest.
Ten seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Done.
Nice work, everybody. Hopefully your shoulders are a little toasty, a little warm from all that movement, and then feeling nice and relaxed and a little more open from those stretches. I hope you guys enjoyed this workout. I hope to see you again at the next one, and that's it today.